But Gareth Bale's going to be the big talking point. And what do you... I'm going to ask you, Darren Ambrose, I'm going to put you in that hot seat first, just because you was pointing at Crookie. So I'm pointing at you. What would you do with Gareth Bale now? Now, listen, we understand how good he has been. He's been one of the best. But right now, you're paying him a lot of money. What do you do with Gareth Bale?
Well, first and foremost, if he's staying at Tottenham, which I still would keep Gareth Bale, if he's staying, you got to play him. Now, there's question marks over his fitness, of course, but we're never going to know how fit he is until he plays. He got some minutes today, which was good. But if you're Jose Mourinho, you're paying him a lot of money. I believe 220 out of the 600 he's on a week. But do you really want to send him back to Real Madrid and put him in that scenario? For me, I think you got to give him minutes. If he's staying, you got to give him some game time. Let him show if he has still got it. You've got him until the summer. And when he first arrived, you see the impact he made on the team. You know, Gareth Bale's arrived, and even today, I mean, he hit a tame free kick, and it was unbelievable. And that he's going to have, I think it was Sam Matterface said the goalie will have a poster on his wall of that save. That's the impact that guy has.
Yeah.
If he can get anywhere near 60, 70%, like we've said before, but I mean, Crookie will say that he's had a long time to get there. But
what percent would you say he's at now? What percent have we seen him at?
The problem is he comes in, he has a few games, and then he got injured. Yeah. So today, you're looking at 40, 50% of his fitness.
Yeah.
Ability-wise, he's not really shown any of what we know Gareth Bale's got ability-wise. So he needs game time. If he can get through the games unscathed... But then on the flip side, you look where Tottenham are in the league and what position they're in. Can they afford to risk someone like Gareth Bale and hope he produces?
Crookie, I mean, is it a situation where they need to look at? Because we've heard, and you're probably know better than us, that they're looking at new contracts for Kane and Son. Is this something they're going to have to look at? If they're going to keep paying Bale this amount of money, what can they pay them two guys who have been superb for Spurs, by the way?
Yeah, I think in some ways that may have caused them a bit of a problem when it comes to renegotiating, because Gareth Bale's wages have been so well publicised that the agents of both those players are going to know that Tottenham do have the financial muscle to pay those sort of top-end wages. I think the Son contract is further down the line at this stage than Harry Kane, but interestingly, sources in Spain saying that Tottenham have already made their minds up that they won't be extending any kind of deal for Gareth Bale beyond the end of his loan, which of course expires in the summer. I think Real Madrid, when they agreed to the move, were hoping that he would reignite his career in North London to such an extent that it would make it impossible for Tottenham not to keep him longer. That clearly hasn't been the case. And it does beg the question, was Zidane right all along? Maybe we have seen the best of Gareth Bale. Maybe his head is elsewhere. Maybe he is more interested in playing golf than he is on being a top-level footballer, or maybe as a player who over the course of his career has relied on that burst of speed, doesn't seem to have that extra yard of pace now. Maybe time has just caught up with him. Either way, it's a problem not so much for Tottenham, because they're ticking along reasonably nicely without him making much of an impact. It's a bigger problem for Gareth Bale, because clearly he doesn't want to go back to Real Madrid. He said he still loves the game. He wants to play. I don't think he's going to be doing it in North London beyond the end of the season.
Yeah, of course. Well, listen, Spurs fans, we want to hear from you guys. What would you do with Gareth Bale? Is he still one of your main men? Do you still give him time? Do you extend his loan, or do you bring him in permanently? Give us a call, 08717 22 33 44.